Good morning, everyone, again. And so, based on the good motivation, reminding this is a way to liberate ourselves and others. And some conditions is very rough. So many people sick, so many people die. At the same time, we have the opportunity to practice, to understanding the life, meaning, and everything's in permanent way. So especially we are finished the first text or pustak for the King Songtsen Gampo post text. So there are wonderful explanation. The Lord Buddha also said the Avalokiteshvara is so profound because this is the 21 texts mentioned how powerful benefit the recitation of the practice in the Buddha compassion and mind become the Buddha compassions, or try to care for many beings in the mind, not right now in the physically, actually, but mentally developing. Buddha said, I can count, and the whole universe become the small sand. So there's countless sand, and still Buddha can count the one at a time. But Buddha cannot explain how benefit and the Avalokiteshvara's practice and mantra. Buddha said all the past and Buddhas and Bodhisattva, they accumulated merit, and their power still Buddha can count how much and how to work and so forth. But Buddha said, I cannot explain the Buddha compassion or mantras, how powerful. So the two volumes, there are three different categories. So first, they call Doyikor. Doyikor is all this talking about the sutras. Sutras and also how to begin teaching and how became the land of the snow is the sort of the teaching place. Buddha's teaching, transforming the human mind to developing, then they teach to different yanas. So that is takes time to developing, and so this directly benefit from Buddha compassions. When we think of Buddha compassion, even though we create negativities, something we call teme banga, means very high sense. Say killed maybe parents and arhat and so on and so forth. Most texts said this almost cannot purify because those is very very high benefit. Say one ordinary people die it's okay because he or she cannot do much benefit, but the arhat and the high beings, those can benefit countless sentient beings. Likewise, the parents become monks, nuns, bhikshus, bhikshunis, and then you will sometimes kill them as very sin, negativity, karma. But this text said, even though this kind sin, but you are deeply renounced in sorrow, you understanding this is the consequences, you mistake. So please, Buddha compassion, guide me to grow my own Buddhicitta like you. So when you see the Buddha compassion, and say when you difficult time, very upset, very different reasons, emotions too high or too low, well then the time you think in the Buddha compassion, your mind is just calm mind, your mind is more stable, That is the way His Holiness Dalai Lama's message a couple of years back. He said, all over the world, many people celebration in my birthday. If you will, the best birthday, and you're developing your compassion, especially your very tough time or anger, and you need to reminding them my face. They have to reason. He didn't say, look, my face is so beauty and handsome. That's not the case. He said it's the radiating energy. You can look at his eyes and face, melting your anger. It looks like small eyes. His energy looks like 100,000 degree looks of fire, just right away to melt, transforming. So we always mistake counterlet because we are not Buddha. But at the same time, the best one they call day. Day is we need to finish. So will some reason very anger in the morning, and you can keep 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour. Evening you will maybe change. Not end of the evening you must need to purify. This way not need to becoming more increase in negativity. So the great the Lord Jigten Sumgon, he explanation the four Dharma of the Gambaba text. So I listened this morning the great teacher Nubar Rinpoche, and he explanation the three things. So first he said, in the early morning when we wake up, you need to reminding, you have the precious human life. Even though maybe yesterday something's happened, but this morning is very new energy, new air, new opportunity. So you must think first that I wish to Bodhisattva, whatever the activities, my day is become like Bodhisattva. That's your seed is the beautiful scent there. Like the ordinary seed, it's some fruit tree. First you seed, put it in the ground, good soil. In a couple of years, 5 years, you need to take care. Then at times come, spontaneously the fruit coming every season, every year. But you remember this, you plant, you seed. So then the spontaneous continue. Likewise, the Rinpoche said, early morning you think Buddhas and Bodhisattva, amazing. They are difficult time, they came to this universe, wherever they need, and Buddha will just come to there, liberate many sentient beings. We need to get up and say, well, today is a little better than yesterday, but still, it didn't work that way. Yesterday is gone, not coming back, but only print in your mind. But this morning, the fresh energy, every breathing, every breathing in and out is your new life, new chance, new opportunity. So 24 hours, 21,000 breathing in and out. How many would think, I'm so glad I'm still precious human life. I'm still in this earth. If we recognize in our pure mind, and then you see our outside is the pure land. When our mind is a wrong view, in narrow mind, and all grasping and jealous, then this world becoming in the hell room. Everything's wrong, and this person also wrong, he's wrong, she's wrong, this food wrong, this weather is wrong, everything's becoming wrong. So the early one is you need first, how wonderful Buddhas and Bodhisattva, their job done in countless sentient being liberated. I will follow the Buddhas and Bodhisattva footsteps. This is my wishing, this is my dream. So first, then so the traditional we call the in the early morning, and also you're thinking in the mind, Bodhisattva mind, and we have the right direction and the left directions, right? With rotating monastery, circumambulation, the holy place, prayer well, and so forth. That's great, but sometimes you will say people who practice the high yoga tantras, such as to say Chakra Sambhara, the mother tantric practitioners always first use the left hand side. There are some we call the dental, some good interdependent arise. So always do some on the left. Remember that we talk about channels. We have 70,000 channels in our body. Many is the the left side, sort of the more positive things, positive wisdom channels. Right is good, but right is more the grasping. This is my to just attachment side. So that every morning you just first, even though you take shoes or shoes on, try to the left. Likewise your jacket, only maybe pick up the cup of tea, anything to your left hand. There are some things reason, This will not explain, say, oh, becoming your the born tradition, It's not that. This is different reason through the practitioner case, okay? This is the second. If you do this every day, now you will sort of the routine, familiar. Oh, I need to do every morning, my first hand, using the hands, left hand. My thought is only compassion. Then this already is all set at the beginning of the morning. And then at the end of the day, you need a conclusion. What is that your day? You did some good job, There is now a lot of opportunity to practice. When you're reciting practice, it's not we will use a lot of practice in social media and Facebook, so forth. This is not wishing, oh, who give me more likes or not. This is our motivation. Somebody can hear Dharma. Somebody get some benefit. This is our motivation. So now at the end of the day, nobody knows what you're thinking. Only you are your witness. So you are doing something right today. You just rejoicing and follow the Buddhas and Bodhisattva and my teachers and lineages, whatever you think. Their pride because I did the meaningful, because the day is precious. Once the day is gone, they're never coming back. But the same, then if you something wrong, and then you will just within some maybe depend your physical, right? If you're physical healthy, some we call full prostration, half prostration, whatever you can't. Reciting, Vajrasattva mantras 3, 7, 21 times, or the 35 Buddha, whatever you think, they can help to purify for you. So the idea is, before we creating sunrise, we need conclusion before the sunset. This is the way. It's very practical. Of course, we're thinking for to become enlightenment, many things. But within 12 hours, we need to be right. And then the sleep is most time in the universe, not much to creating. Of course, you before the sleep, you did something today. For example, the lesson the King Songzen composed the Mani Kabum. So there's some sentence you need to know. Wow, this is powerful. That's why the Buddha Sattva compassion is very unique. I'm also wishing like him to benefit to the sentient beings. The more your open mind, more the benefit. And the more the small, or you try to the small size, and then the small, right now you see, we have the before long term, this COVID-19, we didn't realize we have the social is not a problem. You will go restaurant, you will go to beach, every place. No one thinking there are some disease, or maybe, no one said the mask, wash hands, so forth. Now, social distance is to give you something, the warning. If your mind is now sort of become routine, oh, it's too close. Oh, looks like she's very ill. Oh, he was coughing. Oh, you just so scared. So we were thinking this way, life's short. If I will lose my opportunity, tomorrow I will wake up or not, I have no guarantee. But today is I know how to spend my time. So that's a way to inspire from Bodhisattvas. Bodhisattvas non-stop rescue sentient beings. But ordinary people, they say, oh, now I walk for a long time, I need to retire, I need this and that. And even though short time we call sick calls, we try something to, get away in your place. Now you will say, you stay home because you cannot go because there are COVID-19 is very powerful. Many places people sick and die. Now you don't want to sit home. It's too boring. It's too depression. It's too long. I need to go out. When you go out, you want to go home. This is the human mind. They never say, now I get what I wanted. So this way, it will be the same as before sleep. You will do something and meditate, through with the compassion, Tara, whatever you practice belongs to. This is with the base of the scripture, base of the Buddha's teaching. If you make very nice form, it's somebody made, samsaric person can made, it didn't benefit much. Or what are we talking about? The base, the text. And the Sutra said, Dandara said, Bodhisattva said means they're already done. This is the activity. This we follow them, no mistake. Otherwise, we say nice, oh, you can do this, and peace, mind, peace. And after this, and you're not peace. So this is just, looks like, the people lose their teeth, and who can take the truth? Somebody give you some small, keep things under the pillow.
Tooth fairy?
Right? And then nobody is in space. You just, it looks like good cheat in your kids or somebody. And also there's the kids also, oh, Christmas there, Santa Claus asks you what you wanted. Then say, oh, see, the Santa Claus get you. The kids are so pure mind, they thought Santa Claus really give for him his or her toy. But we're not like that. We will think of real information. You are the needed process. You will become like a victory like Buddha and Bodhisattva. So the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas information, I always describe, the teaching is like a GPS. And you need to follow all the unmistakable way, the spellings. Sometimes when I have my GPS right now, my roommate said, hey, Lama, your roommate GPS, the old one. So he said, because they're not updated. Sometimes you need to update your mind. We need to update because you think the only old one's good because you don't know that they have some new road and in one way, because you go there, you get the ticket. The same as the life. They say, don't go means don't go there. Don't think this is negative means don't think it, because there's no benefit. Even though you try, oh, this is my way, your ways didn't go, time to change. So that's why I see that our mind is always needed to be carefully to checking, we call mindfulness. So this way the mindfulness becoming more clear, more stronger. There's no doubt about it. Your practice successful is, people say or not, but your practice is very good. But once while you read one's book, once a few minutes meditate, and then you think, I'm Buddhism. It's not really sure, because see how many think with the positive, creating a mind positive with wisdom, or just thinking here and there. I'm talking by myself. Sometimes, I'm just focused here, text, say, I'm reading text. Even though my concentration is not great, but still I see the text word and I catch something that's very powerful. I read before, but before don't know what's the meaning, but now I get some of this meaning. I'm rejoicing. That now see how many hours my mind in the text, and the same time on the other hand, my mind in the phone, and endless, especially just go to the Facebook, or somebody posts this nice, YouTube, this sound is better than this sound, oh, I like this landscape, National Geographic, this and that. The endless people put your mind is stuck there. Then you say, oh my gosh, it's lunch, it's dinner, it's go sleep. Then you go back, what you done in the today? Your day is just almost empty, nothing. So you're thinking, I wish this did not happen today. But now you wish it's happened, it's today is already gone. But you must try to, tomorrow is a new effort, new commitment by yourself. More commitment is more benefit yourself. It's not somebody say, I will do this. Practice means nobody force you, you must do this and that. But they will guide to inspire. Buddha, even though Buddha never said you must follow word by word, otherwise you're going to the difficult life. No, Buddha never mentioned that. Buddha just say, this is my experience, conversation with the Shariputra, Mangaputra, Ananda, and so forth. And then millions and millions they follow because the Buddha's wisdom is so powerful to individual life changing. but Buddha never forced to the people. So likewise, inspire yourself is good. This is called right. Home cooked food and fast food is different. Fast food is very easy, but then you call what you call lot junk food, right? But home cooked food, you let effort, but you know exactly how much you need, oil, salt, all those things. And the end of the day, say, yeah, it's delicious, isn't it? Because you did something. Otherwise, the fast food somebody all cook, then you say, oh no, this is too salty, too sour, too sweet. You already buy already anyway, and then the hub is a complaint. But when you cook there, I say, wow, now I learned something. So this is the food, is your medicine. So you can make yourself. So now you will comfortable, oh, this food is good for my taste, healthy, happy, that's encouraged for me. Then you know how to eat also more different labels, and use a high practitioner. Whole your body is becoming the mandala of the whole, deities. Remember, we have say 100 deities in appearance and when we die. So now you can all you are making this morning beautiful food is Ganachakra offering. You offering to your own deities, And then the second label, I'm offering to my body is like serving. Looks like you putting gas in your car because now ready to serve, to work, to benefit yourself and others. And the least, something in your body, there's so many bacteria. So you need to give them for nutrition. If they're healthy and you are healthy, but you're not independent of anything, those bacteria are crazy, you will be very sick. So you need to outside be happy, healthy, inside be happy, healthy. Then 90% depend on your hands. You have choice, what I can do. Make myself happy and my friend, family members, and something like that. Those is very important for our motivation in the practice. And this is the Buddha compassion is very profound. Buddha compassion, he already looks like the essence, like maybe what you can call like butter, There are 100 different cows. And now the milk put one as jar, you can shake and becoming, the butter. So Buddhas, and there are thousands of Buddha, they're teaching day, night, life after life, eon after eon. But this Buddha compassion just put one structure, sort of, form. When you see the Buddha compassion, 2 arms, 4 arms, 11 arms, when you see Buddha compassion, you think, wow, it's so beautiful. It's not only beautiful, each in his body, there are 32 manners and 80 measure, there are reason to how to become like this, So it's small things, they are big creating karma, choksawa. As soon as if you're not completely finished these 2 merit, the accumulated merit and to accumulated wisdom, the accelerated body and an extraordinary in the enlightened mind is impossible like us. Short youth life is good, and then busy, then maybe we just different stories, but in the mind is very powerful. Our body cannot catch to the Buddhas and Bodhisattva, great like Miladeva's. There's a lot of sacrifice. Our mind they will catch, say, Buddhas and Bodhisattva, wherever your aspiration, the first time, right, the beginning time to end of the fully enlightened, same whatever you have, this one become like you. This you need to repeat again. We don't know what their aspiration prayers. I think this is, maybe Tibetan said sort of the orderly gatherings. The people say something, some people very talk nice, some people cannot talk much, some people they say something aspiration prayers, very profound. So there are people in circumambulation, the Chohan Temple in Lhasa, and Bodala Palace. Then one sort of the Lhasa Amala, Lhasa Amala means the mother of the Lhasa, the some Amala's mother. So she will just prayers, so beautifully, early morning, sunrise, like all the great teachers, a long life, and this and that. Her prayer is inspired. The next guy, he wants to say something, but he cannot say those words. Then he also said, I'm also exactly same this mother's inspiration. So no more, no less, but he's fully inspired. That's why we have the dedication. Remember, Jambebo which is about the Kundu Sambutia Tation that Kunji say Manjushiri and our look to Shora, whatever the Samad Badri, those expression prayer, likewise may to become like those sages. Remember? Those is very powerful to inspire. So we talk base of the teaching, that's very powerful. So now I will go back, continue the text. Okay? So I will talk so many yada yada love. But I have good things, I have the delicious coffee, I will enjoy. Okay? Smells looks like so, the taste is much better than the smell also. If this is not nectar, then what do you call it? Where's the nectar? The other nectar. Okay, now I will go begin here. Where we stopped last time? Dushi took. I didn't hear. Dushi do not send a long menu to Chibin Dushisha, Korwa, Kordam, Devamita, Newton, Degube, and Dushisha. Norze Jimmy Dong Chitana Kin to Jimmy Dushisha, Neda Yula Meta Dendu, Devami Dushisha, Rangilu, Mida, Pemrik, the Lu, Shannon, Dogube, Sam Pemrik Land Devami Dushisha, some Mida, Ridu, Genes, Riduines, Javan, and some Jimmy Doba. Dongba Nijiton la Nebe Dushisha, Gom Sambara Cheve, two Tadu Rank, Sem. Tame ji cho so song ma song sam rang ge sim la me gi we cho do gam me do wa sam lo nyo mong ba thang dam do gam me do sam ge we cho sun twam le la sam lama thang yang yidam la tempera cha sam dama da sim ni ji thong tempera cha la sam mo temperature to la kunjo temperature la camdro cha lama temperature la sowa the hidden temperature la tu gum gon to temperature la dor zo da da temperature la sem dong ba ni la sha gom ba temperature la sem dong yin gom ba da ni so le be shu do la. So now I can explain here. Just this is so many rich information, so we can just try to explain it as possible. Here is the Dushi to Tsendela Lomi, New Duchi Dushishas. How to will they accept in our mind the three different six categories?
6 dharmas that ought to be feared.
Oh, okay. So first one is the Tselalome Chive Dushishas. This is a very profound teaching. Of course, all the teachings I always said, all the Dharma teachings like the sugar, you know. We call prum is like brown sugar, or the groom, right? Groom. The sugar is always sweet. Dharma is always benefit yourself and others. That's the good things. Dharma never boring, you know. Dharma never tired you. Dharma never you become anxiety. If we follow the Dharma, you better, more happier, more healthier. You live happy to live, you die happy to die through the Dharma. No any other activities. So that's why anyway here, the Dushi Tamchen and Cho Medaba means, you know, always thinking there are many things. The best thing in the day, every day, impermanent. Impermanent is very important. Every day we change, every hour, every minute. So this changing means we're wishing the good directions changing, so we were waiting for. But as not, say our age, our health, is hopefully getting better. Because you say, I have super duper health insurance. The people own the insurance, you know, he or she was $1 billion. They also sick, they also die. The insurance part, the play game, is not really fully help for you what you wanted. But of course, this is different things, right? So this way, satisfied and thinking impermanent. I'm not saying, oh, everything's becoming impermanent, don't do anything, no. But you will just go to say, oh, today's nice weather, I'll go to a picnic, go to the beach. So you go to the beach, maybe you're maybe 1 hour in the beach, but your preparation and on the road maybe 1 hour, traffic, a lot of complaint, coming back, 1 hour, a lot of complaint, then you're exhausted. How long you enjoyed it? 1 hour enjoyed it, 3 hours difficult, 2 hour complaint. So this is 1 hour's result. This is we say, oh, I'm so enjoy. Today walking top of the mountain. Then you say, oh, I'm exhausted. Wishing for the happiness and get in the top of the mountain or the bottom of the ocean somewhere. So this way, every moment, because you say, oh, I reach in the mountain, this is my dream. The exhaustion is a different story, Hordang dewa mida nyurdu de gubin dushi chas. Now this here say, wherever gatherings, this is the beginning of the separate. David Tama, David Chuni song. Wherever gatherings, sometimes you can see young people in the bar. It's very fun. It's the best time. Music's very loud. Smoking looks like cloud, and the colorful dress and music looks like almost here in the outside universe, very loud. And you come out, you get very happiness, or you get some new disease, or you get something more problems. But temporary is very powerful. Anyway, whenever the gathering means in the beginning, and also the sooner or later is separate. Look our own life. Like say in the bird, the two bird, or mother and father, maybe 3 eggs, then there are 3 chicks. When they're bird, they grow wings, and the mother fly different tree, father go different place, the kids go different place. They're not coming always together in every year. Likewise, we'll say somebody, I was rebirthed in Sweden, I grew up in Denmark, I'm in the United States, and my job is next in Afghanistan, something like that. You are never stable one place, just like bird, moving all the time. So then they're not only moving, you just separate. You can meet in the front, there are a little bit connection, then you will just ready to go. So this way, and the Dropet Haman David Chunis, whenever the friendship, something's happen, don't too much sad, don't too much thinking, because this is reality. This way, it's not only you, this is just a reality. Sooner or later we separate. Even though our own biological parents also separate. Our teacher also separate, our community also separate. Then this, unfortunately, is not one time, then coming back. Now you don't know any place, the new place. You will say now you are in Asia, and you will die and you rebirth in Europe. Now you will die and you will rebirth in Africa. There's no guarantee one place to continue again. That's why they'll practice sincerely. You're going to control where you rebirth. So this is called Tagetuji Shakya. Lord Buddha said, he's a skillful way to rebirth the Shakya family. They will they will see 5 different reasons, which place rebirth and benefit, which family rebirth and more benefit. So now this day, everybody equally. It doesn't matter where you're rebirth. If you have the wisdom, you can shine your wisdom. They early say if you must rebirth in India, or the Brahma family, or maybe kings, then you have chance to liberate many things. If you are lower castle, then you just you follow your father's stuff and just ordinary working. You cannot reach the highest place. So this way, every moment is changing. We never know where we will rebirth. Sometimes this life, sometimes you're difficult to somebody, always bad wishes. And then they're unfortunately rebirth, and you are their families. You also become their parents, or you rebirth their family, something so strong karmic, So Norze ki medon nyurde jogu Norze ki medon. Chitsan de kinen rujime bin dushishas. Now there's our things, house, cars, clothes, all those also whatever we have, be enjoyed. Enjoy to use it. Never know tomorrow so we have or not. because if we die at night, say you buy a new car in today and you will die in the tonight, what you can do? You're full of the happy. I have the new car. This is the just come out in the company. It's very powerful, 1 or 2,000 horsepower. I like the color, sound. This looks like what I wanted. You're so happy, and 3 hours you never you cannot sleep because you're so excited. And after the one sleep, you never wake up because you're already dead. Now what you can do? The expensive car, beautiful, colorful, and So this way, every moment by, I'm so happy because I'm still alive. I can recite in 1 month at a time. I can meditation 1 minute at a time. What I have, I will enjoy use it. When I die, somebody enjoy to use. This is called freedom. You know how to use. You know how to just take care. Sometimes we call, you need to become yogis, and yogini means throw outside everything, or maybe you not need to eat human food. It's not the case. This looks like the idiot wisdom. That didn't work that way. But you always think correct way, and also you will use in the correct way. But when it just comes, for example, death comes, you're ready to go. Sometimes the people died, astrology said, this consciousness is stuck here in the clothes and the food. Some the people die, then nothing's stuck. Looks like just, supercar in the highway, just shooting one direction. That's it, and just zigzag and no exit other place. Okay? All right. That in the Yulamita, but then do this is similar in the 37 Bodhisattva, So they not reject, how to say, you need to go different place, don't holding one place. This is me, this is my, it looks like thinking, the grasping, growing like permanent. This is me, this is my, don't touch it, this is my, so this is more grasping, So remember, this is some story great Milarepa said. One evening, he's one of the men disabled, Rejungba, remember? And there are 3 tent, yak tail tent, we call ba or da. Tibetan called ba or the writer letters or write, you're going to call da. So it looks like tent. People live there, nomad, right? So the Miller was said, okay, let's go in near the edge of the mountain. Okay, we need to go back and meditate and sleep. And the Rejungpa said, no, master, I need some food, maybe he looks like they're looking for my nectar. Hold on. So he said, master, we need some dinner. And the Miller said, well, I didn't see we get food or this evening. The Miller, of course, he's in London. Rejungpa said, well, let's we see, we will go there begging, just go there, say, hey, give me some food. And they said the big one, don't go there because sometimes the rich people are more stingy. But we will go the smaller one. Some smaller is more kindness. So then the one there, Miller was just waiting, see the what to say, Rejungpa's reaction. Then he just, say hello. Can you give us food? And there one a lady, quite old lady, and she just upset. She was yelling. Those monks and nuns, practitioners, everywhere. I go to the mountain, they're also in the mountain. When I go near the valley, they're also valley. They're always begging food. I already give this morning. Get out of my place, She just upset because who knows, she was maybe bad day, She just said, get out. Miller said, hey, did you get any food? Then Rejungpa replied, oops, no, I didn't get the food. So Miller, I told you we don't have the karma to eat tonight. Better go. Tomorrow maybe they have some food and maybe some new works, new project. So what happened was, and meditate, the samadhi, through the meditation, sleep, or samadhi. In the middle of the night, some sort of the nomad, there are some dog or protector, like they're barking, and then they're thinking, oh, this is just normal, because there are dogs, they're barking, they don't know what's going on. So then the early morning, they remember 3 tent or the da, and 2 tent already left. Now this old lady, her tent was there, but nobody there. Then Miladeva and Rejungpa came back there. Miladeva said, now today we have the food, we will go there. But again, he said, today we have the project, we need to do something. So then they go there. She's nomad, there are some yogurt, the milk, and some food. And then Rejungpa said, so hungry and exciting, eat, everything eat. And then he ready to go out. Miladeva said, no, not yet, because we already eat her food. So now she already dead, we need to take care, so we need to help for her body, cremation, or give the skirt or virgil. And I'm old, you young, you need carrying the old lady, because we already eat her food. And the Rejungpa said, no, smell, this and that. Miladeva said, no different than your body. You're a little younger, that's all. Sooner or later, you're lucky enough, like her age. The smell is not bad, it's part of the life. So this is the beautiful instruction. So when those come, and she will, she didn't know those is her liberating inlet in her door. But she makes some connections, maybe in the great Bodhisattva, if you will say something very bad or very good, the connection for them, Bodhisattva always the same equal aspiration prayer. For ordinary people say, oh, this is my inside circle. This is my best friend. This is the best friend, But this one, the outside circle, I don't like this person. And then the next circle is, I don't like, really, I don't like. I see his picture, his voice makes me dizzy, That's kind of we holding inside too much. The great sage, they don't have all equality. Lord Buddha said, if your son, biological son Rahu, and your enemy in Devadatta, and your son, all the sandalwood perfume put offering your hand, and Devadatta fire in the other hand. Did you have the two different, say, this is burning, you are thinking negative Devadatta, or appreciation or attachment, Rahula. Lord Buddha replied, for me, all equal. Offering the sandalwood, the saffron, or the perfume, or the fire. Likewise, the great Venerable, those they don't have this is me and this is mine. Of course, the early his age, the different story. When become your victory? Victory means no longer emotion is not the boss. Now your wisdom is the boss. So I think this is good. My coffee looks like my boss right now. So I will respect this cup and enjoy nectar one more time. Did you feel something's delicious? All right, now we'll go continue here. So now this one. So now remember, we will say this impermanent example is the outside. Everything's outside so beautiful. Whatever we build, sooner or later it's becoming only the name. Say, oh, this is a long time ago somebody and built this castle. Now see, this castle is no longer there, no more function, because now it's aging. So this means continue changing. Whatever we build day one is the same time beginning of the old. Now in here also said, rang lu meda pemrik the lu shane do a pemrik lande o member dushishas. So we have the attachment many things outside. I think we can sacrifice many things. If someone said, hey, Lamasono, do you have 2 cups this one? Can you give me one? I'm thinking first, okay, maybe 1 hot water, 1 the coffee, but I don't need 2, I can give 1. It's easy, I will give it, because I have 2 cups, you know. Then somebody say, hey, you have the 2 shoes, you have only 2 foot, how could I say, maybe the 4 shoes. You don't need 4 shoes. Then I can say, okay, I will give another shoes. And somebody say, can you give, a little more expensive, your iPhone? Well, I need to think a lot, calculate. If I give this phone, how I can use the Facebook and Zoom, call my sister and my teacher, my friend. I need to think about it, today and tomorrow. Maybe if I will good come into my mind, say, okay, I have the used one, the little old, but do you want the old one? See, my mind never give. First he asks, well, do you have this one? Or maybe you can change it, or I can buy a new one. If you will open mind, you could this kind of sacrifice, but mind is so attached with some place, you cannot let it to go. And then go back a little deeper. Can you give your car? Oh, that's not easy. Do you have the insurance when you return, and a lot of questions. Can you give me your house? Oh no, it's not cheap, it's expensive house and so forth. And then those outside. Now when you go outside, say 1 mile, where's your house? We not like total, they're carrying their own house wherever they go, but our things, everything's behind. Everything's carrying in the mind. I have car, I have phone, I have tax, I have bell, damaru, I have a lot of things. Where are those? In my house. Do you know somebody use it right now? You don't know. So as soon as you move, you no longer belongs to them. So now I'm here, comfortable chair. You say, this is my chair. You're right, but right now, this moment. As soon as we finish this morning teaching, and somebody sit here, then he or she said, "That's my seat." That's right, because this not belongs to you anymore, because this is her or his. So if you see exercise this every moment, your mind is more easy to relaxing, let bit loose, Otherwise, too tight, very tight. So that's why we need to loose, relaxing. That's why we always say, nature means just whatever they're relaxing, not tight. When you see the relaxing, you can see the beauty. Too close, too tight, you cannot see because you block into your vision, your nature. So that is now here say, can you give your body? Oh no, I cannot buy anymore, Even though somebody say, oh, you have the 2 kidney, but I need 1 kidney. Can you give me the kidney? Yes, there are so many people give this beautiful they were, but not many, How many people say yes? In your devil license, first when you test, you're the donor, and some people say no, some people say yes. Think about it. If you are a serious accident, doctor said there's no chance to survive life, what are you going to keep the kidney? So you will better say yes. That's I always giving, this. I saw in the internet this long time ago, someone looks like they exercise a dead body in the castle. Everybody's emotions around there. It's just it's drama. Okay, and then there's the person is just his hub in the body just come up in the castle. He said, "Guess what? I forgot my phone." He's dead in the castle, but he's still thinking in the phone. Not house and cars and family member. He said, "I forgot my phone." I think this is a good example. This means whatever you think is behind. Only print in the mind we can carry. That's why this text is very profound. They say everything's impermanent. I'm not saying that you need a rejection, everything tomorrow go to yard sale. It's not the case. Don't throw it outside. They will, garbage guy will collect and everything. No, I'm not saying. This is just generally how do we react, how to become more easy, Okay. Lu pemrik da shan drogo bes tebe dushisha. Now also the mind, mind stream is not only stuck at the one place. So different forms, There are a place to mind circle space. How big? Called 6 realms, 3 universe. The endless place. Mind cannot stay one place. That's why we always say our body is like guest house. And you will go to maybe Boston, New York, hotel, 5-star, whatever, you will just stay there. Only 1 night or 2 nights. Only this is not longer there. Then you go next place, you think, oh, this is a new hotel or motel. But you're not thinking this is my hotel, New York, this one, because it's not belongs to you. Even though time is changing, you cannot carry. So this way the body is like, our precious body is like transportation, What do you call in New York, in many places there, yellow cab, Yellow cab, taxi, right? Your body is a taxi, yellow cab. Or your body is like Uber, Consciousness is driver. Whenever he say, hey, I'm driving the car, they have no choice. They will just must follow the boss. Consciousness as a driver, body is the yellow cab, or Uber. So that's why we need to change, every change. Remember, before said only yellow cab. Now the new company is like Uber. Likewise, right now with our precious human body, we can developing, getting better, more benefit. Because mind streams continue to rebirth. If we make more progress and higher, more benefit. First, you're thinking again, easy way explain. Taxi, you have how many? 3 in the back, 1 in front. You can carry only 4 people. Now you're thinking, I will develop more benefit. Then you're becoming bus driver. Oh, how many people? Maybe 15 to 20 people. Now, this is so enjoy to elaborate. I'm also the peaceful to elaborate for them. I become maybe train captain. How many you can carry? Oh, much bigger. And you can become the pilot. Very quick Vajrayana practice, very quick to destination there. So you're becoming the victory, this kind of mind, the complete in everything's just when you think and everything's you benefit. Remember another chapter we call the Bodhisattva manifestation, the great horse, Tajo Balaha. Remember, I just giving an example, the horse like Black Beauty. It's a so beautiful horse and energy can liberating or rescue your difficulty place. You need to make the commitment, those kind I wish meet in this lifetime. And then you can see appearing, say right now, so many people it's ordinary people, but the manifestation is very highly beings. For example, everybody knows His Holiness Dalai Lama is a reincarnation and Avalokiteshvara. There nobody argue. And His Holiness the Karmapa, also the manifestation of the Avalokiteshvara. His Holiness Digung Tamgon, Chezan Rinpoche, also manifestation of Avalokiteshvara. Now look, His Holiness the Sakya Rinpoche, also the Manjushri. His Holiness Digung Tamgon Chungsa and the Manjushri. Likewise, so many Manjushri, so many Avalokiteshvara. But we see right now, oh, this looks like human. They will rebirth the place, location, family member, brother, sister. This is our ordinary mind. When you see your teachers like ordinary, you get a benefit as like ordinary way. And transforming in my mind cannot see this in the holy being. This way, and I see the ordinary. And your devotions open, you will see the biography or history. and he as the hour look the shorter, you can see much better. It's the same form, but your mind is more open vision. That you can see those so many excellent qualities. Those just I'm giving few the great teachers. Then you can see there may be some those forearms, sometimes they holding the malas and the lotus flowers. Depend your mind and how practice, but they're not changing different kind all the time. But they're always in latent. We need to see. We go riktum. Let me talk about tones. Riktum means we purified our. And we can see whatever the label we can see. But right now with this, our mind is ordinary label, we cannot see the perfect. Like owl cannot see the daytime. Like we cannot see the nighttime. So we cannot see the enlightened quality or Sambhogaya or the Dharmakaya. So once we will see, remember, great sage yogi Milare he explained, and he's one of the men disabled Lord Gamboba. The Gamboba is so, devotion to Milareva. And he only thinking Milareva, that's all. After he made many Kabum masters and early different life story. And Milareva give many teachings. Abdul said, now you can see me as much different at the time. So right now you see great Milareva was such great teacher, he's very kind, this kind, One day the Gamboba completely understanding Milareva was no different than Buddha. So then he was just, inside his power, it's just jumping another bhumi to another bhumi higher, That's kind you need to open the sort of the in here compassion and bodhicitta, you will jump very higher. Like Bodhisattva compassion is first bhumi to jumping in the 6 bhumis, just I always say, like the good kids, the school, you will jump in the class, first to second, first to third, third to 6, and those is possible. Our mind is those the same capacity, but we didn't use much. Okay, so this is the connection there. Covalent with it. Now this is the 6 think or 6 types to checking into your mind, or 6 types thinking in your mind, something like that. 2 down the rank is sim tame you chose song maso sums. You need to think about your minds every day. Is just ordinary mind, just just wandering just like this way, or your mind is the pure seed the enlightened. You need to think about it every day. This is why I said in the end of the day you need to check yourself, you did good or bad. Likewise your mind is the ordinary state, or you just add many things in your mind. So likewise in the day, and which direction is more creating positive benefit thoughts more, or more negative is more, but you are the only your witness. And also you check, think how many the thinking in the wisdom enlightened bright mind, or negativity in the afflictive emotion mind. And how much in my mind focus to the Dharma, some give it or mixing things like meditation, meditate will just sometimes physically is just stable. The mind looks like a little bit sleeping, a little bit thought, and then time's up. So then now you will say which ones you meditate, your body or mind, both, yes, no, and those kind. Body is yes, because this just did there. Mind is different place traveling, so this you need to check. Lama the Yidam Hatemashas. How many times you meditate, you thinking the gurus and the Yidam deities a day? How many times you thinking you receive so many faith instructions, So many the profound teachings. How many you thinking those past many teachers, many teachings? How many you thinking again, again? Temperature chuchuks. Now the six reminding dharmas. Kunjo temperature. Every day, every minute, reminding the three jewels and the refuge. When you're thinking as a lama or guru, not only think to need supplication, because the depending blessing is connection to the gurus. I'm not talking gurus and you need devotion. Me is not. I'm not saying guru is the lineage Vajradhara, Teloba, Naru, all those great Lord lineage we call golden lineage. We call unbroken lineage. So I'm not saying the God was the best. This one is the worst. No, wherever you belong to the school, wherever you practice, that's all. Everything is a gold place. But you cannot taking minors say, oh, I'm in South Dakota, and the same time I'm interested in Florida. You cannot do it physically. But wherever your connections, those is the golden lineage. Okay, see here, Kunja Jambrachas. So there's the thinking of the refuge and also the three jewels. Because the Chilab Kuntu Zagyu Lama means all the blessing is you receive or not, it depends on your connection to Guru Yoga practice or Guru devotions. Likewise, and then reminding in the Yidam practice, likewise in the Dakini practice, time to time we offering dormas. Dorma means not made by the Tsamba, Dorma means you can offering. You can buy seasoned fruit, the beautiful fruit. I always try to buy, just so you can see or not, here, beautiful mango. I was yesterday or day before in an Indian store. So even though small, you can buy something offering, you feel so good because whatever you like, you're offering. If you don't like something you're offering, the Buddha don't mind whatever you're offering, but your mind is so satisfied because I'm just offering. This good for your 6 parameters also. And time to time we need to reminding the view of the Buddhism called the Tongpanyi, reminding everything is a phenomenon. That's very beautiful. Everything is a phenomenon, is a gift to you, encourage every wisdom is arising. Nothing's stuck in our things, and the momentary change, but at the same time the awareness beautiful is like open the lotus flower every moment, because our mind is the dharma dhatu, or the pure emptiness. Everything is possible arising to revelation in the mind. Then the meditation is always there, the clear and the same time as emptiness, the clarity and emptiness non-separate. Okay, this is called the Sedon Sungju, the non-duality, the clarity and the emptiness. That's called meditation. Okay, that's why I will stop here. Can you read now?
You want me to read from the first
Six.
set of 6?
Yeah.
Okay. First, within the 6 dharmas which ought to be taught. 1. Rely on the Lama, the holy spiritual friend. The Dharma, all goodness and happiness arise from him.
Not yet there.
Okay.
Before that.
Before that.
I think you see.
The 4 transmissions of the characteristics of great compassion, as a rainbow of the sky shines.
Hold on, there's nowhere you can. After the 6 parameter.
That's the green sticker on it.
After the 6 parameter.
Look for green sticker.
Yeah, she put.
Okay, so within the 6 dharmas that ought to be feared is where the sticker was. Fear the 5 poisons and the 3.
No, not 5 poison. And here is the said.
The 6 actions which are done for remedies for negative actions.
You can read one or two sentences, then I will know.
The 6 actions which are done as remedies for negative actions. 1. As remedy for negative action, meditate on kindness and compassion. They are the roots of Dharma.
No, it's not yet. It's not yet there, my friend.
Before that or after that?
So what you read, I cannot say before after because I cannot find where you're reading. But in 1, 2 sentences, I will know where they are. So just I said here. So here's the explanation. The last the chapter left is the how benefited the 6 parameters. The explanation. Say first in your offering the generosity. This way you increase the community merit.
Okay.
They say you know.
Okay. Yep. So,
You found it?
Yep. Within the 6 dharmas of perfections.
Okay.
1. Practice generosity.
Yeah, this you finish this one. Then you go a little bit more. This what is the next? What is the next 6?
Within the 6 perceptions.
Okay.
1. Establish the perception that this life will not last, and that you will soon die.
You found it.
2. Establish the perception that retinue and associates are impermanent, and that you will quickly be separated from them. 3. Do not be made empty by wealth. Establish the perception that when you die, you will be carried away and go you know not where.
So this would see. Okay, let's go.
4. Establish the perception that place and country are impermanent, and that you do not have the power to remain in them. 5. Your body is impermanent, matter separate from awareness. Having left the body, since you must go, establish the perception that you are not related to coarse matter. 6. Mind is permanent. Although it takes birth in the realms of the 6 kinds of beings, establish the perception that mind really exists as unborn emptiness and meditate on that. Within the 6 dharmas that ought to be contemplated. 1. Always contemplate whether your mind has gone onto the side of the ordinary or not. 2. Always contemplate whether your mind has gone onto the side of non-virtue or not. 3. Contemplate whether mind has this and that aspect of the kleshas and discursive thoughts or not. 4. Contemplate whether your mind is on the path that goes to the side of the good. 5. Remembering the Lama and the Yidam deity, contemplate them. 6. Remembering the oral instructions and the nature of mind, contemplate them. Within the 6 dharmas that we ought to remember. 1. Remembering the 3 jewels, go for refuge with them. 2. Remembering the Lama, supplicate him. 3. Remembering the Yidam, meditate on great compassion. 4. Remembering the Dakinis, offer feasts and torma. 5. Remembering the view, rest the mind in emptiness. 6. Remembering the meditation, meditate in luminous emptiness without distraction.
Okay, not yet there. Okay, just right there. Okay, I'm finished few there. Okay, that's all. So now we see what is the profound is the teaching and composed for King Sunzen Gambo. Say here said remember in the gurus, very profound. And the early Buddhists and Bodhisattva was also there, the thinking in the Buddha Dharmas. Likewise, the Milarepas. Remember Milareba one day, he was already Marva sent different directions. Now I give you all the oral transmission teachings. So you need to practice sincerely. Don't waste your time. Time is precious. And then Milareba was so encouraged. This lifetime, living Buddha, such as great Marva, I am the one of the fortunate. He was so appreciated. And then and he was in the mountain. Sometimes like us, different emotions are rising. Emotions are rising, and he missed so much. He wished right now here, and he said, from here to northeast, and the white clouds, this direction, my great teacher and all my Dhamma friends, I wish they are right now. I can request those great teachings and how wonderful, but it's not there anymore, and so on and so forth. So many he was touching in his heart. He reminding those precious moments. When he was there, of course, he is the one of the efforts. He don't want any minute to waste. He was just effort every day, every minute. But later, he just in his different place, this is unforgettable, reminding the gathering, profound teachings. Then he just supplicated the Marba. Then he just looked at Chovolung is the place of the Marva's man monastery, and he just supplicated. And nobody there, he's the top of the sort of the edge of the mountain. And as soon as his end of the supplication, Milare Marva appeared, as Marva is used in the snow line, and the snow line touching on the top of the white cloud. Then Marva said, "My son, do you have any doubt in your mind? Do you have any questions? And then the Milare was so goosebumps because my teacher is in Latin. If I have the enough, prayer and aspiration, he was always there, non-separated with my meditation, and he's, great, radiating, always there. Then he just reply something, Mara give the instruction something. So this is the guru. You practice this kind of guru, Lord Jigten Sumgong, for example. And Lord Jigten Sumgong was with more than 800 highly disciple with the great Pangmutuba in southwest in Tibet, called Dansati, the main city of the Pangmutuba's place. Pointed by Lord Gamboba said, Pangmutuba, and you will go this, place, the place, and you will there teaching to large benefit. So then the Pangmutuba established his monastery, and so many great teachers came from there. Then one day, the large gatherings, the inside the shrine room, there are 800 very highly beings. And then every day public, everybody can see when the Lord Jigden Songwon suggests, his mind is non-separating Pamutuba. Pamutuba appearance, when everybody see the heart of the Pamutuba place, okay, then come out. Look, it's not man-made. Everybody can see this kind of power. It means now all his powers and energies transforming to the Lord Jesus. This I'm giving one or two examples. There are many stories from Gelug tradition, Gajuru, Nyingma, Sajja, every tradition, the Buddhism. The early in India, the great Mahasiddhas, the 6 scholars in Nalanda University, everything there are some when the devotion, thinking and supplicated purely. So we're going to use tomorrow our own practitioner, and they will know. This is the supplication lineage, and you can think this way: the appearance and all the energy. We call Lama Jangbu, calling the lamas. So this means sometimes Lama means, oh, we're talking to Lama Sonam. He was a cuckoo man. What he get me us in this blessing? No, I'm not talking me. I'm talking the big boss. Big boss, you guys know. So that's what you can pray a big boss, and they're coming radiating light for you. Your day is magnificent. You think, that's just my day. As the COVID-19 makes me understanding this reality to becoming the extraordinary, precious. So that's why we will transform. And by the way, and then week after this next week, 14, 15, 16, I think something like that. We will see the schedule. I think we send email. Sort of worldwide, the Medicine Buddha sort of retreat, lead by His Eminence Tezo Rinpoche. You already get email. Then we lead different centers in the United States. There are 2-3 centers, and Asia and Malaysia in different places. South America and the Chile in different lamas. They are rotating non-stop because we have here day in Asia as a night, Europe different time. So next Sunday, I will talk this a little bit, but I will more give you guys the instruction for Medicine Buddha's text, which page to go, first section, second, third, fourth, where we recitation, what is the melody we're going to use, and so forth. So this is very benefit because right now the COVID-19, many people sick, many people die, many people anxiety. The healing Buddha can heal. Not just I say, remember, like myself, we will just again, big boss, like Medicine Buddha, healing Buddha. He can help to many people to inspire. Say you are becoming Medicine Buddha. You are your doctor. You are your therapy master. You are your healer. I'm the drink the coffee. That's all. I will one more sip. This morning is the best nectar, I think. Not too strong, not too light. Do you have any question before the dedication? Can you put the whichever we line stuff, right? Easy to find it because this is not a finished chapter, so I will just put there, this text is next ones. I think we can finish 2 pages, but usually it's very long, sometimes 10-20 pages in one chapter. So anybody, you have something? We talked a lot this morning. If you have any questions, I can maybe some explain. I try my best.
Lama, you said we should do Vajrasattva every day.
Yes, every evening is good because we practice Vajrasattva for a long time. Especially the one group, they already know how to do visualization. They say whatever we done something or never done this. Very important. This means one day I just remember sunrise and between the sunset as we're creating all the time. After midnight, we will sleep. Sometimes we go deep sleep, and then they're not much creating negativity or positives. Of course, depend before sleep, the meditation sleep, and the different story. But not physically things, strongly emotion arise, So that's why the evening before you sleep, and you can think about it, what you've done today. If something makes sense for you and you're rejoicing, and please, Buddhas and Bodhisattva, continue my mind is the increase the wisdom energy. If something may be a little bit disappointed, and you will just pacifying some candle offerings, prostration, those outside. Then inside you say, why I do this? I know this is not good for me. Why I do? You need to question about yourself sometimes. Then sometimes, sometimes you will let be punished, and you will say, that's it, no more dinner. No more dinner, that's it, you will go sleep in a hungry sleep. A small punish.
What about the four immeasurables?
Everything's good. The dharmas, I always say, dharmas like brown sugar. They're no sour. But important is the shakpa, means Vajrasattva and the 35 Buddha, 37 Bodhisattva. Those is the reason to purify. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Any other you have question? I thought you have two more questions.
Eleanor?
Yeah, she's thinking. She need to open her mute. Okay.
All right. What is the Tibetan meaning and concepts of primordial Buddha? What exactly is a primordial Buddha?
Do you know English word primordial Buddha? What is the meaning?
Not exactly. I can't.
So you think you didn't know English meaning primordial Buddha, but you think getting better in Tibetan?
Sometimes it works that way.
Okay, let me try one more my coffee. Okay, primordial wisdom, so we call primordial is like we call yishi. Okay, body is gu. The primordial body, you say body? Primordial awareness or body?
Body.
Yishi is gu. Yishi is the right at the beginning, primordial. Yishi is, something we call wisdom, is a shade up. Primordial is called yishi. Yishi Jugu. Looks like the Dharmakaya, you will say, Dharmakaya form. We call Chukgu.
Like original?
Yeah, this original, not the made duplicate one. Sometimes the lady there made very expensive the leather bag, the original one, and somebody plastic bag very similar. What are you going to say? There's a reduced bag or fake
replica. Yeah, replica.
Yeah, looks like a replica, but the quality is different. So this called primordial mind is the original one. Afflicted emotion one is a replicate, but it's not a healthy one.
Okay, so how does it work because I'm not clear on this at all. Like you have the mind stream, and then it says primordial Buddhas arise from the mind stream. Well, if something's arising from the mind stream, doesn't that make that a duality?
And milk and butter and cheese is the same or separate?
They're different things of the same thing.
So milk is not a cheese. Cheese is not milk, but they come from the milk. But you cannot say milk is the cheese. You will say, I'm going to buy cheese. Then you bring milk to people. Oh, it's a wrong, substantial. But then you will say, no, I'm making cheese. It's okay too, see? So you will say your friend say, hey, you can wait outside the market. I'm go to buy cheese. Then you can bring the 4 gallons of milk. Then your friend thought, oh no, you say you buy cheese. Now you're carrying milk. Then you say, no, I'm making organic cheese. What are you going to say?
Yeah. Okay. So they're different, but they're come from the same place.
Exactly. That's what we call the same hands. You know, the prayer Kundu Sangha said, if you recognize this is primordial wisdom, see again, Yishinga. If you don't recognize 5 afflictive emotion, 5 poisons, Nyumong Wanga, or Tukunga.
I don't know what you mean by that, and when I don't know how to connect that to primordial wisdom.
Yes, primordial is maybe looks like just again. Primordial is like in your hands, front, back. We use 2 different names. What do you call this, back or front?
Palm,
What is this one?
back.
Why you call back? For me, it looks like front. So see,
I guess in reference to yourself, this would be front and that would be back.
exactly. For you, the only, this is why I said you are your own boss. So when you recognize my mind is primordial wisdom, you can see all equality. There is no self in others, all non-duality, no enemy, no close relationship. All beings becoming my mother. That's why I need to treat to all beings the same respect. All those all beings, Dagas, Daginis, reason I pay homage, those all enlightened beings. Outside is another, piece of rocks and mud, and this is the pure land, so I need to respect them. So it depends our mind. We see something this outside is what we see right now, the outside universe, or we see this outside is the in the pure land. So the same, one looks like I can see, your eye. One you can see, your mind can see. But see is no different, but what different way to see. When you graduate, you can see is much better.
So it's, I still don't know how to connect that to primordial
Okay.
Buddha.
All right.
I mean,
so now I will go back, we will go back to the market. So you will buy the 4 gallons of milk, and you will say, I bought 4 gallons of milk, but I don't know how to make the cheese and butter. Just put it outside in nice weather, 90 degrees, 1 week. Then you bring in the opened milk. What do you think? Tastes better?
Tastes bad.
How
If
come?
it's bad, it would go sour.
Oh, that's called samsara mind. When you buy at the market, it's delicious, nutritious, tasty, everything. You made it's bad. But milk didn't make mad or bad. You made bad.
Okay, gotcha.
All right.
Right. So I don't know what to do with. I mean, I that's my mind creating good and bad. I get that,
Yes.
but I still don't understand what a primordial Buddha is.
So when you get there, other words, you never eat food and you never know taste. Until you tongue, then you will experience. That's called, you need to experience, means you need to on the action, not only the sound. So this we call, Ngagi Lamde Yigi Ju means great Deloba said in the Naruba. This primordial wisdom, Mahamudra, is beyond the words. Only through your experience. Somebody say it's very delicious. How you know it's delicious? You know the name the delicious, but you don't know what's the flavor. Do you get it?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I just don't know how to. I guess I'm just going to have to wait until I'm further down on the path because I'm missing something.
Okay, don't wait. Okay, so you have the bottle of the milk, the bottle of the water. Don't shake the together. You're too tired. How long you shake the water? Zero. Nothing's coming inside. Better holding the milk and produce again cheese and butter and it's very yummy. And you're
Yeah.
thinking, I think I like the water. Then just nothing's there inside. Don't need wait. Remember, your mind always need concentrate. Like you right now, you have so many questions. You think, where does this come from? My brain, where's the seed of the brain? Or my heart, where's the essence of my mind? Does my awareness or my illusion, where is it located? Right now, northeast or southwest or different galaxies, with me or without me? That's good exercise though. There's a Zen practitioner says, perfect square cannot find in the corner. The perfect shape, no form.
You know, somehow that's what I'm rolling around in, and I don't know. It's like I feel like I'm trying to fight my way out of a paper bag.
Yeah. Now
All right.
Okay, now need fight, just be relaxed. Remember, see this hand. And not too close to your eyes, you cannot see because you block. Don't too far, you cannot see. But there depends the space how you can see. Same as you use your mind. There are so many examples. Remember, somebody play guitar or sitar. The strength is too loose, it's not good sound. It's too tight, it's not good sound. And the perfect sound is come from all condition. Even though guitar is a very good sound, if they don't know how to play it, they not come the sound. All those need conditions. Your mind, mentally, just focus there, what it is. We exercise so many, platform or what you're going to do, homework, just one at a time. Not too jumping here, there. Okay, so right now this Bodhisattva activity, Buddha compassion, then you need to research a little bit, say, what is the quality, no any other Buddha, only Buddha compassion. What he has a uniqueness? What is the Buddha compassion power? Why they don't have other Bodhisattva? Or what is he has more? What are he doing 24 hours, 365 days? What is different than other people? I'm practicing every day. I'm tired. I'm scared. I'm doubt. Well, Buddha compassion is single point every day. To thinking was only one goal, to liberate all sentient beings, wherever the most difficult time. Who can do this in this being without thinking myself? Then you're thinking, oh, that's called Bodhisattva, always serving, thinking other beings. Now you can look back. What he has a special mind, heart, brain, no different than us. But he used the correct way to benefit. For we use the almost, not a completely wrong direction. Most is just only beautiful energy. Mind is using small object, me and my. That's why it didn't grow, Say somebody owned maybe 100 acres of land, and you plant few tomato in one small box. So this is not smart because you own 100 acres, but you plant one small pot and 3 tomatoes. You think, I'm waiting delicious tomato, And people say, no, you have the 100 acres of land, but you're only thinking 3 tomato in the one pot.
Okay, that makes sense.
Does that make sense? All right. So now we can dedication plan for more tomatoes. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Please, World Peace Prayer, page 60. Oi, damne lume ganjo zawara sum, jewara ganjo gombo jeres, jizo drama ngoro be manjo, sawa and so do dama sheshe. Moloma yonso and Robara Jinjia Lo, Nigdo and Donama Samjora Lobat, Chinain Juwai Tubia Jujingi, Marmai Dagbia Mijua Dayam, Salui Jadoi No Join Jumbos, Zaze Sarasuma Loni Madu, Charju Minyum Zamling Zadun, the Sayu Mendoi Junshi Jibai. Chevaradan Loi Zawai Thomaso, Zamling Chundere Nuzeridad, Nyurdu Jishin Zana Jumjuraji, Medan Mimian Dowai Tadak, Kulai Chanjugu Samjoy Rimbo, Jigage Jene Nuze Samdor, Pinzoi Jambe Samdan Dinjuraji, Zamling Dawai Diji Beji, Sanje Dambai Larje Yunisho, Zasuma Jawa Seje Dembe, Konde Keve Zawa Ganchewa, Dajai Lasai Nambara Gave, Sada Mambe Jawa Juro Yuji. The three jewels and three roots, trust the sword words of refuge, and protect the Lord, the land, the snow. Our Lord Dishora, Chijuntara and Guru Bema Sambhava, I supplicate you, please follow your purchase pledges. Best to your pledges, aspiration, prayer, fulfill most perfectly, due to the degeneration time and those deities, providing inner, outer element of Lord's balance. Man and cattle sees epidemic disease and provision unheard, and trusting the Nagas' powers and dark force and black force and hills and bad harbors and so forth. Inherit the rainfalls, heat, misery, the drought in the world, destruction by elements, earthquake and threat and fire, and protected by word and cautions and teachings and rapine. May the types of harms and injuries the world satisfy and overcome. May the precious supreme Bodhicitta spontaneous minds from all beings, human and non-human, may they free from destruction, thoughts and deeds. May all enter the loving mind therein. The glorious verse and
prosperity prevail throughout the world.
May the Buddha's teachings spread wide and long-lasting. By the proof and the power in their root Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, by any root virtues exist in samsara and nirvana, and the power and perfectly pure highest intention, the provision, supplications, aspiration, prayer. Okay, today the Sunday, so we will long life prayer, all the long life prayer, maybe English. On page 78. For this realm in the sacred Sinakara mountains, you deserve every benefit place without exception. Tinjin Gyatso, you are the Avalokiti Shora, may you remain stays until the samsara end. Embodiment of three precious jewels, Padmapani, who hold the teachings in the victorious one, sing the all goodness meaning the wisdom eye. May you are the spontaneous established activities by long for hundreds of years. Noble Manjushri, the Lord of speech, who manifests hold the teachings in silver gem, or raise and laming the sages' teachings. May you are the light Dharma, live long for hundreds of years. The apostles repository the essence teaching of the past supreme siddhas. You are the precious Quincho, our refuge in all beings. You are the treasure travel, all wishing fulfilled. May you do one Quincho noble, live long, but his reincarnation over here. The sages rare in the supreme teachings, restoring the mending courageous one, propagating concrete teaching scripture, the realization, most revealing the opening Lord's mind. May you live long. Next page is page 86. Om Swati, Vajradhara, the Dharmakaya, all pervading nature, the Amidayu, Sambhogagaya, and essence, the Bema Sambhava, all combination compassion. I pray you the best of the complete to fulfill the Lord's empowerment. Bema Sambhava's marvelous vehicle and the secret mantra, the teaching of the major victor of the Buddha's world. You are the supreme light, the teachings and collection, the sutras and tantras. May you Buddha activities and ancient remain. May you gather to your immense profound meaning of the stage of the path, and the generation state, the which transmission arise and tend the bhumi. You are the one, the Lord, is in path of liberation through the aspiration connection. May the expression of Buddha activities increase and remain. They are the manifestation in the face of supreme emanation body, the state and source in the essence. May you excellent Buddha activities increase, and by Upanishad Amitayus made the victorious. By the white daughters and the queen of the star and others, the stage is spoken nothing to it in a lifetime. May the attend aspiration be accomplishment. The one known the Holy Land and Aryan Deva, emanate in Garkland, Eastern Tibet, the Chudingba, the hard sons of Jigden Songwon, and the life, the glorious and Garchen remained in the space of hundreds of eons. In the land of India, you were born in great Mahasita Tokzewa. In the land of the snow, Digung Til, you manifested in the victorious Gunga Tinle. May you, Nobo Gunjo Tenzin Ribachen, remain stays for the hundreds of eons. You that accumulated all the knowledge and the scriptures and the science. You are the person of the world and the great and accomplished yogis. You are the upholder lineage yogis and unmentioned of generation time. May you, the noble Gunjo Tenzin Ribachen, remain stays for hundreds of eons. Already purified with the acknowledgments of all care of the sublime ones, enduring the hardships and austerity and entering the devotion, his heart with the blessing, the nectar, and the practice lineage. Subjectively you feed the one jhana. By the power of the authentic blessing, the three supreme ones, by the power of the deeply hid supplication, Jizun Lama of the changeless three secrets, may your water essence forever remain stable. You who that one richly enjoy the glorious well of the Dharma knowledge, who through reflecting and meditating actualize the sub-reality, shone with 100,000 light in the Buddha Dharma. May you Kenshin Renan Donza live long. Now we'll go back the Courage and Wisdom, page 5352. I rely on you, Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, until I achieve the enlightenment. Please grant me enough the wisdom and courage for free from delusion. I was supposed to get sick, let me was sick, I will happy. May this sickness purify my negative karma and sickness of all sentient beings. I was supposed to be healed, and I was in this confusion healed, I will happy. May all sentient beings healed for happiness. I was supposed to die, let me die, I will happy. May all the delusions that cause suffering beings die. I was supposed to be long life, let me long life, I will happy. May my life the meaningful service of all the beings. May my life go short, let me go short, I will happy. May I and all others be free from attachment and aversion. Okay. Now person who passed away to report the peace so go with pure land. Right there, page 53. In the center is a marvelous Buddha, Amitabha, boundless light. On the right side, the Lord, compassion. On the left is Vajrapani, the Lord for powerful means. All are surrounded by limited Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Pure and
blissful pure land of Devachan.
When I and all beings so far from samsara, may we be reborn there without having the samsara rebirth. May we have the blessing of meeting Amitabha face to face.
By the power and blessings of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas and the directions, may we attain this aspiration without hindrance.
Deyada Benzen Deya Awa Bodhanayi Soha. Dedication, page 70. Dorje Chang, Teloba, Naroba, Marba, Milareba, Dharmalord Gamboba, Pamutuba, and Lord Dimumba. Please bestow upon the most auspicious blessing to all God Lamas. By this virtue may I achieve domination, by defeating enemy's confusion, all travel and waves and birth, all the sickness and death, cross ocean of the samsara. Bodhicitta, the excellent precious mind, where is unborn may arise, what is born may not decline, but ever increase in higher and higher. I pray this Lama have good health. I pray this Lama have long life. I pray that Dharma activities far and wide. I pray that may not separate from you. As Manjushri, the warrior to realize the ultimate state, and as the Samadhabhadra, I will follow in the path of fully dedicate all merit, all sentient beings. By the blessing of the Buddha, attaining three kayas, so the truth unchanging Dharma is such. By the blessing of the individual Sangha order, may the merit share the fruit. By the virtues collected in 3 times by myself and all in samsara and nirvana, and by an inner root virtue, I and all sentient beings quickly attain unsurpassed, perfect, complete, and precious enlightenment. May the teachings of great and divine Bharana Shri, whose emanation of the Lord of Dharma, Master of Interdependence, continuing truth through study, practice, contemplation, and meditation until the end of samsara. Glorious, holy, wonderful, precious, kind, root and lineage Lama, divine assemblies and Yidam deities and assemblies and Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, yogins and yoginis and yoginis, dwelling and tenders, please my prayer. May the virtues collected in 3 times by my all sentient beings, samsara and nirvana, in the root of virtue, not result early word and counsel for cause and samsara, or rebirth, Sharavaga or Pradyagam Buddha. May all mother sentient beings, especially those enemies who hate me, mind, obstacles who harm me, misleading Mara and horrors and demons, experience happiness, be separate from suffering, and swiftly attain unsurpassed, perfect, complete, and precious Buddhahood. By the power of the vast virtue, may I benefit all beings through my body, speech, and mind. May affliction, desire, hatred, ignorance, arrogance, jealousy not arise even a moment. Attachment from reputation, wealth, honor, and counsel for the not arise even a moment. May my mind stream most loving kindness, compassion, and bodhicitta, and through the become spiritual master with a good quality equal to infinity space. May I gain the supreme attain the Mahamudra this very life. May I turn to suffering not arise even time my death. May I not die with negative thoughts. May I not die with confused or wrong view. May I not die ultimately death. May I die joyfulness, happiness, great luminized in mind as such, of prevailing clarity dharmada. May I gain case the supreme attain the Mahamudra, a time, dead and apart. Thank you everyone. You have a wonderful, meaningful day, and see you at the evening.
Thank you.
Alasiate. Thank you,
Thank
Mama,
you.
Great day.
Thank you, Mama.
Yes. Welcome, welcome.
for your generosity.
Yes.
Yeah.
My generous too. Wow. How you learned that?
Practice.
Practice. Exactly.
Actions.
Exactly. Yeah, it's great, great. Okay, next Sunday we'll learning the medicine Buddhist texts, and then a week after we're very exciting retreat 2 day, 2 full days, one in the just beginning, the evening maybe see. So His Eminence will giving transmission and the medicine Buddha. This helps a tremendous benefit self and others. Okay, enjoy again one more time. Dada.
Ta-ta. Bye-bye.
Bye, Loma. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay. One more.
Hello. Lama, hello.
Hello.
Hi, Lama.
Hi, hi.
Hi. You look great, Lama.
Yes, this morning I have the delicious coffee. This is much better and shiny because this
Yes.
coffee. Well,
You
there.
shine forth like a full moon.
I think it's maybe double moons because the coffee and the shiny together. If you try this coffee, shiny is coming within 2 minutes.
Yes. We will visit you very soon.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Wish everybody safety.
Yes,
Hi,
everyone.
Cyrus.
Okay, shiny day.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, shanti. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.